Hey, I'm Ruby. I just wanted to put this into video form, but I will go into more detail to you, depending on your answers to any questions that I ask you, on what it is that I do with my team and how it is that I approach everything. And I'm going to try and make it as compact as possible. So basically, you guys will be filling in a questionnaire where I'll go over everything. I can send you the link to that. It'll ask for your photos, but I would actually prefer you send me your photos separately because it shrinks it. I will be setting up, or I will get you to set up a secret group with me with your name with and Ruby Coaching. And inside there is where we'll be doing progress photos. And if you're signed up for training, you'll be able to put your training videos in there for me to do critique if I need to. If nothing needs critique, I'll just say it's either good or I'll like it. But as you become more familiarized with my coaching, as we go through the stages of like the months of our coaching, you'll get to learn the way that I pretty much do things with the training videos. But to start with, I'll probably be more interactive with my feedback to your training to give you confidence within it. So that's where that goes. Within your actual feedback, you'll be given a Google Drive link. You will request access to it, and I will grant it for you when I get the notification on my phone, which sometimes takes a while. And you can ask me any questions you want, and I will answer them once I finish my training, because my phone is off everything when I'm training, which is only about 2 hours. And then I will answer when I'm on the treadmill or when I get back home at 12 o'clock, which is when I usually start my hours, which you'll learn about when you join the group, because I'm usually available from Sydney time 12 o'clock onwards. And pretty much my phone is always available for you guys to text me. You will have my phone number, and I allow you to text me whenever you need me. And if it's something that needs more detail, I will pop onto Messenger and voice message you and tell you that I voice messaged you on Messenger so that you can actually listen to me talk as well. And I also mentioned in the group that if you're going out to eat for like dinner or anything like that and you're on a nutrition plan with me, I will allow you to text me a screenshot. I need the screenshot of your meal plan as well as a link to the menu, and I'll be able to go into the menu and give you options and stuff like that. That's as well as if you're on the go and you're not able to stick to the meal plan, I will allow you to text me and let me know what's happening, and I will help you through it. I'll tell you how to navigate your day so that if something similar happens, you can do it in future, or you can ask me again, and I will keep helping you until you learn how to do it yourself confidently. And that's kind of what the group is about as well, because I'm all about hashtag educate and empower. I started that as of this year, 2019. So my whole goal, you'll see like everything on my wall there, and I have a whole bunch of folders there. Plus, I'm in the middle of doing a course right now. Everything that I learn, I try to teach you guys in a more simplified way if I see it appropriate. Otherwise, I put it into videos like this to go onto both my YouTube and my socials, or I put them into videos like this to put into the group, or I will put them into podcasts when I'm asked for podcasts, which I did get asked for a podcast topic, and I will be doing that today. And I just realized that this today isn't going to be the today that you're watching this, but that's just showing how proactive I am to your requests. Feedback methods happen every week. If that's what you choose, there's a choice between weekly, and I'll do videos like this into the secret group that we set up between you and I, or I'll do voice messages within Facebook Messenger if it's nothing to, like if it's something really big I need to reply to, I will probably do a video like this inside our group, or I will do a whole heap of voice messages depending on like some. I'm aiming to alternate it between voice and video so you get both methods. Or there's the other option. I already mentioned this in the how everything works, but because that's secret, I wanted to send you this. But the other option is you'll get a phone call from me monthly, and the other 2 to 3 weeks of the month, the reason I say 2 weeks is because it falls in between two, then there will only be 2 other weeks for me to do feedback. So the other 2 to 3 weeks will be written within Excel, and the other one's a phone call. Or you can keep writing, like you'll always do your check-ins weekly on Excel, but it depends how I do my feedback to you, and I will always check your feedback weekly, but my feedback to you will differ. So if you're someone that picks only getting fortnightly feedback off me, that will be via phone calls. So I will call you every fortnight, and the feedback that you'll be giving me is on the phone, but I want it in the Excel as well, just so I can keep track of you. If something pops up in the phone call and I can't like connect the dots, I'll be like, I'm gonna have to visit the Excel to see if there's anything funky happening there. And then every 4 weeks, I will get your photos. You will be uploading them to our secret group. If you don't upload them to the secret group, the other option is you can email them to me and I will save them to your file. So they're the two options. If you've most likely been following me for a while, so you know that the way that I approach food is very flexibly. I will teach you how to fit things within your meal plan, and the fact that I'm aiming to write a recipe book, which is to be released by the end of 2019, start of 2020. Like, that's the time frame I've set myself as a goal. If I get it done before then that's freaking brilliant. But I'm doing one that's vegan and plant-based, and like vegetarian, vegan, plant-based, because I do have a lot of vegan clients and I love them just as much as I love the people that like eat fish, chicken, meat. Like, I do both because my aim is to empower you through nutrition, empower you through your choices, and empower you through just being you without wanting to change yourself. So I will be having both different versions of recipe books, and I'll be giving you guys recipes to try. You'll be sharing them in the group, giving ideas to other people to fit them within your meal plans. So that's kind of how food works. Training, I've already mentioned the training videos, and training is just so personalized. I can't really say much about it because I will be working on your weaknesses. I'll be working on your confidence lifts, and if there's any weaknesses, I already mentioned that. I'll be strengthening your strengths and fortifying your weaknesses to become better. And if there's any physio stuff that needs done, if you ever get injuries, stuff like that, make sure you mention them to me, because I have dabbled into physio and I continue to dabble into rehab work and all that stuff, because I aim to give as much as I can to make sure that you are on the way to the best version of yourself. I aim to make sure that everything's working. Like, I have a whole video series on the way that I make sure that you are focusing on your aerobic as well as your anaerobic to make sure that you're on the balance pendulum, because if you're continually stressing yourself out with anaerobic work and not balancing out your aerobic work, you're going to live a stressed life. You're not going to be recovering. You're not going to know, like, you're not going to be breathing properly to utilize oxygen, and you're actually going to like shit your metabolism. Because if you are in a constantly stressed state, your mitochondria, which is what burns the fat, burns the carbs, and actually utilizes energy, is not going to be doing its work. So you could be following everything to a T, but not seeing results because this mitochondria is shut off because you're so stressed. So I will be addressing that through your training and through your nutrition, through your sleep, through your stress, through your mindset, through all of that stuff. I tried to get this done within 8 minutes. If there's anything else I didn't cover, let me know and I will send it to you. I have my podcast, I have my YouTube, I have all of that stuff that I'll be sending you. And anything else, just let me know.